Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today we'll be going to chapter 11, to Srimad Bhagavad Gita in the Bhakti Gyan course. So just a summary of the chapter 11. The Sanskrit word "rup" means form. One of the biggest theological debates is whether God has a personal or is he impersonal, a new light. Some argue that accepting a personal form of God amounts to projecting our qualities onto him or limiting him. Krishna, however, confirms in numerous passages of the Bhagavad Gita that he manifests in many ways, impersonally and personally. He also categorically states the two-handed form is the original form and the basis of the impersonal. In this chapter, after Krishna displays his Vishwarup, the universal form, he reverts back to his two-handed form, explaining the significance of this form. So the themes here will be Arjuna requests Krishna to see his universal form. Krishna shows his universal form to Arjuna. Arjuna becomes bewildered by seeing this. So then Krishna explained that Arjuna simply has to act as his instrument, and Arjuna asks for forgiveness. Krishna goes back to his two-handed original form, stating that this can only be seen by pure devotional sense. So chapter 11, the universal form. Puja Mataji, can you read the Sanskrit verse?
Yes, let me try just a second.
Okay, and Shyam Malini, are you able to read today?
Yes, I can read, Mataji.
Okay, so you read the English translation.
Yeah, okay. Hare Krishna, text 1. Arjuna uvacha mad anugrahaya paramam guhyam atyatma samchitam yat yatvaktam. I need to get my glasses. Can you hold on, please? Or you do the first one, I start from the second one. Mataji?
Okay, Mataji.
I want to get my glasses, okay.
Okay, next one. Arjuna uvacha maddanugrahaya paramam guhyam adhyatma samyitam yat tvayoktam vachastena mohoyam vigato mama.
Arjuna said, by my hearing the instructions you have kindly given me about these most confidential spiritual subjects, my illusion has now been dispelled.
Yeah, okay. Text 2. Payapyanam hit Bhutanam Shrutavu Vistarasho Maya Tvata Kamala Patraksha Mayamyam Api Chavyayam.
O Lotus Eye One, I have heard from you in detail about the appearance and disappearance of every living entity and have realized your inexhaustible glories.
Text 3. Evam etad yatathatvam atmanam parameshwarah drashtum ichhami te rupam Aishwaram Purushottama.
O greatest of all personalities, O supreme form, though I see you here before me in your actual position, as you have described yourself, I wish to see you. I wish now how you have entered into this cosmic manifestation. I want to see that form of yours.
Text 4. Manase yadi tachchakyam maya drushtam iti prabho yogeshwara tato me tvam darshayatmanam avyayam.
If you think that I am able to behold your cosmic form, O my Lord, O Master of all mystic power, then kindly show me that unlimited universal form.
Thank you. So summary of verses 1 to 4. Arjuna makes a humble request from the Lord to show his universal form. He requests in a humble mood and also does not request for material things. One may ask why he makes such a request to see the universal form, since he can see Krishna and is completely satisfied, as confirmed in the previous chapter. Clearly, Arjuna doesn't have any personal agenda in seeing the universal form, but he requests the vision for other reasons. So one, he wants to prove without doubt Krishna's position as the source of everything. Second, he wants to set a standard for anyone in the future who claims to be God to show similar opulence. Unfortunately, our modern world is nevertheless plagued with so-called incarnations and God-men claiming to be the latest saviors of the society by dint of the fact that they have mustered up some popularity or mastered a few magic tricks. So lesson 44, we should not accept just anyone as God. There are many indications of a genuine incarnation. Example that mentioned in Shastra performs astonishing activities accepted by gurus and devotees, special markings, etc. So how can we distinguish the real avatar? It is predicted in scriptures in advance. In Padma Puran, the Supreme Lord states, Kale Pratama Sandhyayam Gaurangodam Mahitale Bhagirati Tate Ramye Bhavishyami Shati Sudha. I shall take birth as the son of Shati, assuming golden form in a beautiful place on the bank of Bhagirathi Ganges, on the earth in the first part of Kali Yuga. So as you can see, it is predicted in advance in scriptures. Even Gauranga Mahaprabhu was predicted. So this is one proof that who is God. Then God performs extraordinary pastimes which attracts everyone. So like Lord Krishna, he lifted Govardhan Parvat. So we can challenge person claiming that they are God. Just go and lift Govardhan Parvat and then we can see whether we do have opulences like God. Then God gives divine knowledge, just like He's doing in Bhagavad Gita, giving divine knowledge to Arjuna and showing the Virat Roop, the universal form. Only Krishna does that. Nobody, no one can do this. So the Virat Roop is a proof that Lord Krishna is the Supreme God. Then God has a particular mission when He descends on earth. Like Krishna, whenever he comes on earth, all the avatar, he is killing the demons, and the demons are very powerful, but Lord Krishna is more powerful than anyone. And Lord Krishna has body signs on his palms and soles, like you see, can you see in the picture? Krishna is the source of all avatars. He is the avatari. Very nice example of how we can distinguish who is God really, who is the Supreme God. Any comments?
Well, thank you. It's quite good. It's good in the sense it's so easy to get fooled in this age of Kali Yuga, and that's one of the reasons why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came disguised. He knew if Krishna came disguised as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he knew if he proclaimed himself as God, then in Kali Yuga, so many will do that, and so many keep doing it. I am God. Produce some ashes, which can be produced by just burning some paper, and I'm God. So we should be very alert and careful and understand that God is no ordinary personality; He's the Supreme Personality. And it's good to see Prabhupada back again. Jai Shri Krishna.
Yes.
Prabhupada.
Jai Shri Krishna, Prabhupada.
Jai Shri Krishna. Prabhuji, all the devotees I
Mm.
have got some time to decide. Join.
Thank
Wedding is
you.
next week, but
Oh,
I will try to join. Like I have missed the program. I am watching in the night time after 10 o'clock in the evening.
wow, amazing.
But
Amazing.
I have missed last 3 days. On Tuesday, I was trying. I couldn't go through. I don't know why.
Yeah. Should be okay now. Should be okay now.
So today is 10 or 11.
Today is 11. Yesterday
11, okay.
was 10. So you should be able to catch that on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
the 2:10, I will watch it tonight because I haven't missed anything. I am still watching it and I'm really enjoying it. The way Mataji explaining, very nice.
Yes, amazing. Yeah, very good.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you,
so much.
everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Doing a great job. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Any comments, Puja Mataji?
I think she's okay. Yeah.
Surendra Prabhu,
Mhm.
able to
Oh, he's with us.
share
Yeah,
with
good.
us?
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you,
Surendra
Livet.
Prabhu? No, Surendra Prabhu maybe
On the
there.
bus. Yeah, he might be on the bus.
Yeah. Okay. So shall we carry on with 6-5? Sitaram Prabhu, would you like to read the Sanskrit?
श्रीभगवानुवाच पश्य मे पार्थरूपाणि सतोषु सहस्रशः नानाविधानि दिव्यानि नानावर्णकृतीनि च.
Translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, My dear Arjun, O son of Krita, see now my opulences, hundreds of thousands of very divine and vertical forms.
पश्यादियन् वत्सुरन्ध्रन् अस्विनो मरुता तथा बहुरी अदृष्टः पूर्वाणि पश्यश्चार्याणि भारत.
Translation. O best of Bharatas, see here the different manifestations of Adityas, Vasus, Rudras, Ashwini Kumars, and all the other Gramikas. Behold the many wonderful things which no one has ever seen or heard of before.
इहैकस्थं जगत् कृष्णं पश्याद्य सा चराचरं वामदेव. Yes, Prabhu.
Will you carry on,
Iha,
Prabhu?
ihaka. You are hearing me, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu.
इहकस्थं जगत् कृष्णं पश्याच सचराचरं वामदेहे गुधक्से स यक्षन् यद्दातृम् इच्छसि.
O Arjuna, whatever you wish to see, behold at once in this body of mine. This universal form can show you whatever you now desire to see, and whatever you may want to see in the future. Everything moving and non-moving is here, completely in one place.
नातुमं चक्ष्यस द्रष्टम् अनेनैव स्वचक्षुषा दिव्यं दादमि ते चक्षु पश्येमे योगनि ऐश्वरम्.
But you cannot see me with your present eyes. Therefore, I give you divine eyes. Behold my mystic opulence.
संजय उवाच एवम् उद्वत्ततो राजन् Mahayogeshwaro Hari Darsayam Asa Parthaya Paratha Rupam Aishwaram.
Sanjaya said, O king, having spoken thus, the Supreme Lord of all mystic power, the personality of Godhead, displayed his universal form to Arjuna.
Aneka Batranayanam Aneka Bhutta Darsanam Aneka Divya Bharanam Divana Kodhyatan Yudham Devyamaha Yanvaradharam Divya Gandham Lepanani Sarvasacharyamayam Devam Anantam Visvato Mukham.
Arjuna saw in that universal form unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, unlimited wonderful visions. The form was decorated with many celestial ornaments and bore many divine upraised weapons. He wore celestial garlands and garments, and many divine saints were smeared over his body. All was wondrous, brilliant, unlimited, and all expanding.
Visurya Sahasrasya Bhave Yogapad Utita Yadhiva Sadrase Sasyad Bhasastasya Mahatmanaha.
If hundreds of thousands of suns were to rise at once into the sky, their radiance might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form.
Taitrekastam Jagat Kristam Pravi Bhaktam Anekada Apayas Deva Devasya Sarira Pandava Tadda.
At that time, Arjuna could see the universal form of the Lord, the unlimited expansions of the universe, situated in one place, over divided into many, many thousands.
Tathasa Vismayas Vistu Hastaroma Dhananjavaka Pranaurya Sirasa Devam Kirtajnir Abhasat.
Then, bewildered and astonished, his hair standing on end, Arjuna bowed his head to offer obeisances and with folded hands began to pray to the Supreme Lord. So, summary of verses 5 to 14. Krishna grants Arjuna's wish and shows his all-encompassing universal form. While God is the source of this universe, he is simultaneously the universe itself in the sense that he is present within his own creation. For example, in the author's writings, you can probably understand something about him or her, the effect of the writings. Tell us something about the cause, the author. In that sense, the cause is present within the effect. Similarly, God is the source of the universe, but he is simultaneously encompassing the universe, that is, the universal form. It's not that God is the sum of the parts, but rather that everything is contained within God. In that fearful vision of the universal form, Arjun could see all living beings, all material objects, and the entirety of past, present, and future. Lesson 45. You have to develop a strong desire to have darshan of the Lord through the eyes, the deity form, through our activities, bhakti or devotional service, through meditation, chanting the Mahamantra, through our intelligence, by informing others about Him. So, very important that we try to develop this desire to see the Lord, to have darshan of the Lord. And we can have darshan through our even material eyes by having darshan of the deity form and doing devotional service. For our devotional service, you can increase this desire to have darshan of Lord. And chanting the Mahamantra, very important to do this. And our intelligence, reading and talking about Him.
Yeah, well, it's very good. I think if we get it right, we can try to spend all of our time as much as possible to engage in the service of the Lord. And it's not necessarily that we have to see the Lord to know He's there. It doesn't matter, because we have this faith that He's ever present everywhere. He doesn't have to be physically present before us so that to convince us. And this is His grace. This is His mercy. This is His kindness to us, that He's given us some faith that we engage everything, all of our senses, mind, intelligence, serving the Lord. So, Nani Ben, Prabha Ben, anything? Oh, Surinder, actually. Surinder, we haven't heard from you.
It's here, Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare
Even
Krishna.
it says here, all the material objects and the entire of the past, present, future. Objects means everything. Is it all the things around in the house? Material objects. Here.
Right. Oh, yes, he could see. No. This is in the form of Krishna, the universal form. He could see everything.
He could see everything, but we can't see him. But we have to feel about it, that he's everywhere.
Yeah. The universal form is unique. One needs, Krishna has to give the eyes to see. For example, when Krishna was in Hastinapur as the Shanti Dud, he was seeking peace. And at that time, Duryodhana said, no, there is no peace. Arrest him. They wanted to imprison Krishna. At that time, Krishna showed his universal form. But Duryodhana couldn't see it. The others could see it. Duryodhana just felt this great fear. So he didn't allow Duryodhana to see the universal form. But Bhishma saw it. Even Dhritarashtra saw a partial vision of it. And he was blind. He was blind. So Dronacharya saw, Vidur saw, but Duryodhana didn't see. So this vision is, he will allow, but we're not so concerned about the universal form, because we have his personal form. Krishna, two-handed with a flute, that is the Swayam Bhagavan form, Swayam Roop, the original form of God. So we don't mind too much about this universal form.
No. And as you say every time, you mantra all the time.
Yeah.
It's just I start, like, even I'm on the bus, I'm still chanting Hare Krishna in my mind.
Wow.
I'm just thinking, that's why it stops my mind going anywhere else, or start thinking anything else. It's just something Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. The mind is like keeping me positive all the time.
Brilliant.
Yeah. It's just can't stop in chanting, that's all. And it says that every 5 minutes you just say Krishna.
Yes, every few minutes.
So it will help you.
Thank you, Nani.
Sometimes I do get, I'll be honest with you, sometimes I really get tired sometimes.
Of course.
And I just keep saying, Krishna, please, Krishna, give me strength.
Wow. That's an example. Thank you,
Thank
Bhagavan.
you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for sharing that. So, Karuna.
Yeah, I just want to share something. When
Hmm.
I was teen, so we started going at Iskan Temple and we started hearing about Bhagavad Gita. And the first time I remember hearing universal form, it was completely out of my understanding. It was something I've never seen, heard it before. The picture
Hmm.
itself, so amazing. How can a form like this? The dimension we know it's 3D. Whatever we have seen here, so this was completely out of our mind. We couldn't understand anything. So nowadays, I'm just thinking, have I been able to understand what is the real the Virat
Hmm.
Group? So
Hmm.
it's something. It's
Unique.
something. No, it's got to be something. It's the Lord and the road appearances. It's so difficult
Mhm.
to really understand with our material mind.
Mhm. It's true. Even when Arjun, because he heard about this form, because Krishna showed it. He showed it to Mother Yashoda. He showed it to Bhishma. So Arjun, he was intrigued. Oh, what is this? You know. And then when he got the opportunity in the battle or before the battlefield, he asked Krishna, "Please, please, please, can you show me?" Because he is very bewildering. And then when he saw it, we'll see it on Monday. When he saw it, he was shocked. Wow, where do I pay my obeisances? You're everywhere. Where do I pay my obeisances to you? So it's interesting form of the Lord. Mhm.
Interesting indeed. Okay, so shall we end here?
Yes, I think this
Yeah.
is
Srimad
carries.
Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Virat Om ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.